Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed it's a privileged moment for me to be amongst all you. At the outset, I would seek apology for having a bad throat for the last few days, for which I am so sorry. When I was assigned this job of writing about Sixth Circuit on this coffee table book, I didn't know how to start and how to end, because it is indeed a vast phenomena that I had to cover. But I was assisted in completing this by people from NICCI, especially Ms. Rupi Singh and Lusa. I was thrilled that I was doing this for a cause. The Indo-Nepalese tourism has vast potential. This is a small topic that I did, but these two countries are so close, geographically, physically, and language also is no barrier. Nepalese can understand Hindi very well. They are the real Hindu state of the world. Indian and Nepalese can share so many other cultural activities. Regarding the Sixth Circuit, may I tell you that more than ever before, the human condition is beset by violence, discrimination, tyranny, and exploitation of poor. This has to be reduced. This can be reduced. I am sure this coffee table book will become a means of doing something. In India, if people come to know that Guru Nanak came to Nepal, and there are 3 historical Gurdwaras in Nepal commemorating Guru Nanak's visit, I am sure people will come in large numbers. There is no publicity for this. But one thing is there. When I came here yesterday, I was longing to visit these places. I could visit only 2 Gurdwaras. One was Nanak Mutt. The minister is here. I will request him that I was told that 200 acres of land was with this Gurdwara, and now it is barely 4 acres. And that too, when I visit the Gurdwara, there was an old scripture, handwritten scripture of Guru Granth Sahib, which I went through today. People from India will queue up to see this handwritten scripture. But I don't know, there is no publicity. And when people will know that 200 acres of land has been reduced to 4 acres, and the case is in the Supreme Court, and that 4 acres also, when I visited the Gurdwara, there is some barrier in between. It was locked from inside. And I was the only person and one companion of mine who were in the Gurdwara. On the other side, I don't know what was there, but some bhajans were going on. And who was sitting, and I was told that this is the Gurdwara premises. I hope the minister will look into this and help. We can represent the case again with the minister. Since it is in the Supreme Court, you can also help us. Coming to my assignment, I was assigned the job of writing something on the Indian side of Sikh Gurdwaras. There are hundreds and thousands of Gurdwaras in India. I don't know how to write and what to write. I chose to write first on the 5 takhats. We call them takhats in Sikhism. They are the 5 most prominent places of Sikh religion. First is Akal Takht Sahib, which is in Amritsar. Then there is Kesgarh Sahib, which is at Anandpur Sahib. Then Harimandir Ji Sahib, Patna Sahib. One is Hazur Sahib, Nanded in Maharashtra. And the last one is in Punjab, called Damdama Sahib. I first wrote on these 5 spiritual seats of Sikh religion. And then coming to Delhi, Delhi has also several historical places. We have 9 Gurdwaras depicting different pages of Sikh history. So I try to cover a few of them. There are so many Gurdwaras in Punjab and other states of India that can be accommodated. But since my brief was that you have to be very brief and write only this much, so I try to write whatever I had to. Coming to Sikhs, I know people world over know how generous this community is. If you allow us, you can see a huge building at Gurdwara Nanak Mutt. Within a span of 1 year, I can assure you, I can bring thousands and thousands of pilgrims from India, and they will build the Gurdwara at their own cost. And once that Gurdwara is built, I am sure people will throng this place from all over the world. Once there is a Gurdwara commemorating Guru Nanak, people will love to visit it. Sikhs go to Pakistan. You know, visas are very, very limited. We are given, I think, 300 something for Delhi, 500 something for Punjab. But once there is no visa problem, there is no other restriction. So I don't think there should be a dearth of visitors here. So it can be a very, very big tourism sector if you start this. So I would request Minister here to look into it and see by himself that to promote tourism, Sikhism and this Sikh sector which you have assigned to me, I can give you more assistance on this, and this will be a very big factor. Thank you very much, all of you.